Alrighty then. Looks like we have some more Commander spoilers. I'm sorry. Commander leaks. You cannot even call these spoilers because a spoiler is more so like Wizards of the Coast coming out, or giving someone a preview card and then that person talking about it, and showing off the card. That is a spoiler. What we are experiencing here, my friends, is anything but. These are leaks. Are they intentional? That's another question. Everyone's talking. Are these leaks intentional? Did Wizards of the Coast decide they're going to have an account? Who knows? Maybe an employee's account or something, and list some cards on eBay. And then the word's obviously going to get out. People are going to start talking. It's going to spread like wildfire, and that's exactly what happened. But we don't know if it is really what happened. If someone actually did get their hands on these illegally, or if someone just simply from Wizards of the Coast decided they're going to make a big commotion about everything. So that's that. But it would be great marketing, just to leak stuff. But then why even do a leak? Why not just do spoilers? What's the difference? Or maybe because more people are going to be sharing it because it's not like official on Wizards, Wizards of the Coast. It's just not official. So instead it's going to be leaked. That might get more attention from the community. I don't know. Maybe, because usually people are like, oh, what's that? And then everyone starts sharing it, where they might not do that as much if it's just, okay, guys, so today I'm Gavin, and we are going to go ahead and talk about a new Commander card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the way they're doing it, if they're doing it that way, it's just crazy. All right, anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get into some stuff. So the cards we saw on eBay, yeah, they're not fake. I never thought they were fake. A lot of people always say, like, oh, man, these leaks, they got to be fake. Yeah, dude, somebody faked a bunch of booster packs. They created these fake booster packs and then went out of their way. No, they went out of their way to create these fake booster packs and fake cards just so they can pretend to have a leak. Come on. Who even in their right mind thought that these were fake? Or the ones from before were fake? We got new ones today, but yeah, who the heck would have thought they were fake? Come on. So, seriously. Right here, fast forward a couple days, and to my astonishment, it looks like the listing wasn't faked. You're astonished. No, you're not. That has to be sarcasm. Now, unfortunately, I only speak English, so I can't help with the translation of these cards, but I'll post them all for everyone to look through. Hopefully, we can get some translations. Yeah, well, these are older cards reprinted. This, what is this? Elvish Visionary? Sure. Yeah, here they are. Omen Speaker, Dragon Mantle, Commander Sphere. I think we already knew about Commander Sphere. Viscera, Seer, and Sunset Pyramid. Is Sunset Pyramid, is that a new one? I'm not certain on that. I know the rest of these have already been printed before, but that Sunset Pyramid, possibly new, possibly not. So these are all going to be in the new Commander Legends that's dropping pretty soon here. And yeah, what else we got here? This is, here we go. This will give us some fun stuff here. So we got Malcolm Kenai Navigator. Yeah, one of these is it. The pirate out of the suit. Well, they're both pirates. Okay. Kenai Navigator. It is a pirate. Doesn't say that. Flying. Whenever one or more pirates you control deal combat damage to an opponent, you create a treasure token. That could be cool. This triggers for each opponent that takes combat damage. Not just one per combat. That's a plus, I like that. That's pretty legit. But what is these other stuff? Maybe we could decipher these. Maybe if anyone out there speaks whatever language, I don't know, what is that? German? I have no idea what language that is. I wish I spoke more languages, but I simply do not. But if anyone, this would be okay, this is Malcolm on this side, right? Kenide Navigator? I think so. Yeah, this doesn't look like a Kenide Navigator. Just look, yeah. Okay, this is Malcolm Kenai. Malcolm. It says right there, Joey. So, yeah, and I got the partner mechanic on it. Pretty legit. So whenever one or more pirates you control deal combat damage to an opponent, you create a treasure token. It's a way to get a lot of treasure tokens. Oh, man, you want to see a misplay? Go back to yesterday's MTG Arena video. I basically should not have lost a single match when I was demonstrating a deck using Minotaurs. I should have went 8 or 9 straight. But that didn't happen because of a massive misplay. Anyway, moving along. So then we have, here looks like some fun. What do we got? This is Aura Wolfid Familiar. Wolfied Familiar. I like the art on that, though. I wish I could zoom in even more, but, I mean, this is about as close as we're going to get without me getting too crazy and, messing up the whole frame here. So we got World Familiar. During your turn, commander creatures you control have indestructible. You seeing that? Yeah. Commander creatures you control have indestructible and his partner. Well, how many commander creatures are you going to have? Don't you only have one? During your turn, commander creatures. I guess if they're partnered, then yeah, that could be two. You can only have two, right? For the partners. You can't have more than one. You can't have more than the pair, the partnering, right? I'm pretty certain. Yeah, so that's different. So, but it's only during your turn. That's not bad. I mean, I guess it stops, people from using instants and stuff, or you could, to destroy, I guess, when it's your turn. So that's something. But then also just having indestructible on its own, you can swing on in for a lot of damage. Pretty brutal. So, and they just can't be killed, so they can only be killing your opponent's turn. That's kind of cool. I think that's pretty legit. Makes it a little more of a narrow field or window to kill a creature. And then we have Sakashimas Protege. Flash and Cascade. That's all we needed, was some frickin' Cascade, right? Not only that, but it also has Flash. So you may have, whatever the creature's name is, enter the battlefield as a copy of any permanent that entered the battlefield this turn with Cascade on it. That seems like one of the more powerful ones, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be this guy. It's hard to make out the casting cost. Is that 1 and 2? Or is that... It looks like it could be 1 and 2 island. That seems really strong for that, though. It could be 4 colorless and 2 blue. But yeah, just Cascade alone is pretty legit. I wasn't certain we'd see some Well, I guess it makes sense to see Cascade this time around. Pretty cool. Sakashima's Protege. Enter the battlefield as a copy of any permanent that entered the battlefield this turn. That's kind of a slight stipulation. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a 3-drop. They can't make that no 6-drop. Otherwise, that'd be a terrible card then. So, interesting. I think I like this thing better. Is that only an uncommon? The Wolf Bestie? It might be. Still, it's a D's card. It's legit. Okay, what else we got here? This is a completely different style, like spoiler video. Usually I don't go about it this way. But today is my son AJ's birthday, so I had to kind of rush a video along. I do apologize, guys. All right, now we have Soul Ring. What a surprise. Soul Ring, first time it's ever been printed, and there it is in all of its... Soul Ring's been printed into oblivion. Here we go. We got Nightshade Harvester. There you go. Pretty cool. Got the extended art stuff going on there. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses 1 life. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. It's a 4-drop, though. Okay. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses 1 life. Okay. That's going to drain everyone as you go around the table. And especially if they're playing multiples. That's pretty cool. It's not like the first land that entered the battlefield this turn for each opponent. It's any land. Whenever a land is battlefield under any opponent's control, that player loses 1 life. And then you put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It would have been better if this thing had at least flying, though. I mean, it's a 4-drop. Dies to removal. I mean, it dies to a shock instantly. Yeah. It's just a 4-drop. I don't know. I'm not really sold on that, but that Soul Ring, golly, man. That Soul Ring's looking pretty cool. I didn't realize you guys can't see the whole card. There you go. Yeah, the Soul Ring's looking pretty hot. I can't wait for the extended art version. I think it's the first Soul Ring extended art version that there is, so that's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be pretty nice. They should just print Soul Rings in every single commander set. I think they do, though, basically. So, Nightshade Harvester, there you go. Cool to see something new. What do we have here? We know about the one on the left. We've seen that one before. But what about this guy on the right? Halana Kesig Ranger Silas Aren Sigor Adept. Okay. I really want to decipher whatever the heck that says right there, because that looks like it could be a really nasty creature. And unfortunately, yeah, didn't do the homework on this one today. Maybe we can get some information on that. It happens to be a reprint. So there you go. But pretty cool. From 2016, Death Touch, whenever shows around a secret adept deals combat damage to a player, choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. That looks like Mythic symbol. Pretty legit. Yep. Powerful. What else do you want me to say? Pretty legit. What else we got? This one looks pretty cool. We have ourselves Blim. This is Blim. Everyone meet Blim. Meet Blim. Blim, flying whenever Blim deals combat damage to a player. It's Rakdos for 2, by the way. That player gains control of a permanent you control of your choice. Then each player loses life and discards cards equal to the number of permanents they control but don't own. Tentative, not sure on this one. So, yeah, I don't know. For anyone who speaks German, I guess we could try deciphering this. This person's just making a comment about the new etch cards being really slick. Yeah, I guess the new etching style is pretty cool. I'd have to agree with that, my friend. So whenever Blim deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of a permanent you control of your choice. That could be kind of cool. Give them something that would kill them. You know. Then each player loses life and discards cards equal to the number of permanents they control but don't own. Man, Magic has so many crazy little verbiages and little tricks and just in case you guys didn't know, Magic the Gathering is officially the most complex game on the planet. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. So congratulations. You have to be very intelligent to play this game. Don't ask me why I still play. I have no idea. I have Alzheimer's or something at this point. Yeah, my young age of 18. I know, I just turned 18. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, really, really cool. There's good old Blim. And I think it's interesting sometimes with cards, the very first time you read it or see it, you're kind of like, wait, what does it do? And you gotta keep rereading it. But then after you end up figuring it out really quick, especially in gameplay. You're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what you do. Or maybe you just read it the wrong way. But Magic's one of those games. The text on the card, it's very verbatim. If it says it, it basically means just that, nothing else. There's no trickery afoot, which is pretty sweet. Otherwise, the game would be a complete disaster and mess. So that is all of these new spoilers from today. Pretty cool. I like the Soul Ring. This card's interesting. Nothing too crazy out here today, guys, but pretty neat. I'm glad you guys go share this with me. Sorry, it's a different kind of video. I appreciate you tuning in, though. I'm Joey Moss of Bad Boy Gaming. Check out that game where I just did awful. Skadoosh.